Hello students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you have completed the evaluation part. Today we are going to revise structure of human heart, functions of heart and blood vessels. Let's enter into the first topic. First we have to see location of human heart. Location of human heart. The heart is located in the thoracic cavity. This is the thoracic cavity or chest region. So the heart is located in the thoracic cavity. The heart is situated between the lungs. These are the lungs. So the heart is situated between the lungs. Understand, children? Yes. So this is a heart, is it? The heart is made up of special type of muscles. Heart is made up of special type of muscles. That muscles are known as cardiac muscles. The special type of muscles are known as cardiac muscles. The heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. So the heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. Tilted means a sloping position. Is it? Towards the left side and above the diaphragm. This is the diaphragm. Is it? So above the diaphragm heart is present. Okay, so heart is slightly tilted in the left side as well as above the diaphragm the heart is present. The heart is a pumping organ, as we all know, is it? Heart is a pumping organ. It pumps out blood into the blood vessels. So through the blood vessels, the heart pumps blood. Okay, children. Now, you see in this diagram, the heart is covered with a double-walled sac. So this is the outer covering or layer or sac. Okay, so this double-walled sac is known as pericardium. So the heart is covered with a double-walled sac. The sac is known as what? Pericardium. This pericardium contains lubricating fluid. So lubricating fluid is present in the pericardium. That fluid is known as pericardial fluid. What is the name of the fluid? Pericardial fluid. So this pericardial fluid reduces friction during heartbeat. So this pericardial fluid reduces friction during the heartbeat. Just you imagine a door. Okay, we all have doors in our home, is it? Sometimes when we open or close, it produces sound. So at that time, what we used to do? We used to apply oil in the hinges. So here that oil is a lubricating fluid and it reduces the friction. Because of that, afterwards we won't hear any sound. Is the children? Like that, this pericardial fluid also reduces friction during heartbeat. Then one more function also there, that is this pericardial fluid protect the heart from mechanical injuries. What is the meaning of mechanical injuries? That mechanical injuries means, for example, sometimes unknowingly we may dash on the wall or somebody has beaten on our chest. Is the children? So at that time, this fluid absorbs the shock and protects the heart. Okay, this fluid absorbs the shock and protect our heart. So these are the two functions. What are the two functions? Reduces friction during heartbeat and protect the mechanical injuries. Okay, protect the heart from mechanical injuries. So these are the two functions. Have you all understood? Now let's see the structure of human heart. The human heart is four chambered. First chamber, second chamber, third chamber and the fourth chamber. So the human heart is four chambered heart. Two auricles and two ventricles. This area, first one, second one. This upper area is the auricle. Okay, then lower area, that is ventricles. So two auricles and two ventricles. Okay, these auricles are thin-walled chambers. Auricles are thin-walled chambers and the ventricles are thick-walled chambers. Understand, children? So four chambers are present. Two chambers or auricles are upper chambers are known as auricles and the lower chambers are known as ventricles. Auricles are very very thin. The walls of the auricles are thin and the walls of the ventricles are thick. The chambers are separated by partition called septum. So these auricles and ventricles, they are separated by the partition. That partition is called the septum in this region. Okay, it is not visible. Okay, so here that is separated by the partition. That partition is known as septum. Then what is the use of septum? This septum prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So function or what is the use of this septum? It prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Now the two auricles are present. Is that is the right auricle or right atrium, left auricle or left atrium. Okay, these two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum, that is in this area. Okay, so that also it is not visible. So these two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum. The left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. Is it? This is the left atrium. Is it? This is the right atrium. So this left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. By seeing itself, we can find out this left atrium is small and this right atrium is little bit large. Okay, children. Then the two ventricles, this area, lower area, is it? The two ventricles are separated from each other by interventricular septum here. So these ventricles are separated from each other by interventricular septum. The ventricles have thick walls. Already I told, is it? The ventricles have thick walls because the ventricles have to pump out blood with force away from the heart. Why these ventricles have thick walls? Because it pump out blood with force away from the heart. So the ventricles have thick walls. Understand, children? Now we have to see the valves. So here there are three types of valves are present. Three types of valves are present. They are tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve and semilunar valves. So three types of valves. So first valve is known as tricuspid valve. So this is the tricuspid valve. Okay. So tricuspid valve. So this tricuspid valve, where it is located? It is located between the right auricle and right ventricle. Clear, children? So this tricuspid valve is located in the right auricle. This is the right auricle. This is the right ventricle. Okay, so between this area, between these two, this tricuspid valve is located. The second one, bicuspid or mitral valve. Bicuspid or mitral, another name, two names, bicuspid or mitral valve. So this is the bicuspid or mitral valve. So this bicuspid valve, where it is located? Between the left auricle and left ventricle. Between the left auricle and left ventricle, which valve is located? Bicuspid, another name mitral valve. Okay, then third valve is known as semilunar valves. Semilunar valves. So it has two valves. That is the aortic valve and pulmonary valve. Okay, where is aortic valve? This is the aortic valve. Aortic valve, and this one is the pulmonary valve. So two semilunar valves are present. That is aortic valve and the pulmonary valve. Understand, children? So three types of valves are present. First one is the tricuspid valve. Second one, bicuspid or mitral valve. Third one, semilunar valve. Semilunar, two semilunar valves are present. One is the aortic valve and another one is the pulmonary valve. Now let's discuss how the heart is working. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. This is the right atrium. This right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through the main veins, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. Okay, so this is the right atrium. It receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through this superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Then pulmonary veins. Okay, where is the pulmonary vein? This is a pulmonary vein. Okay, this pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood to the left atrium from the lungs. Okay, this pulmonary veins, this also pulmonary veins. So this pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood to the left atrium from the lungs. Okay, now the right and left auricles, right auricle and the left auricle pump blood into the right ventricle and the left ventricle. So this right auricle pump blood to the right ventricle, left auricle pump blood to the left ventricles. Then the right and left pulmonary arteries. So this is the pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery arise from the pulmonary trunk or pulmonary branch. This region is the pulmonary trunk or pulmonary branch. So this pulmonary arteries arises and it supplies deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Got it, children? So this pulmonary arteries supplies deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Okay, then the left ventricles give rise to aorta. This region is aorta. Okay, so this left ventricle give rise to aorta, which carries oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body. So it carries oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. So in this way the heart is working. Blood vessels. These blood vessels are a network of branch tubes that transport blood. So these blood vessels transport only blood. They are network of branch tubes, right? Then these blood vessels are three types. They are arteries, veins and capillaries. So three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Now you see here, this is the artery and this is a vein and this one is capillaries. So three types of blood vessels. Now let's see one by one. First one is artery. This artery is a blood vessel. So this artery carry blood. Okay, so these vessels are thick. Arteries are thick and elastic vessels. Arteries are thick and elastic vessels. There are three layers are present in the artery. They are inner layer, outer layer and middle layer. Three layers. Okay, so that layers are inner layer, outer layer and middle layer. Inner layer is made up of endothelium. Outer layer is collagen fibers. Middle layer is smooth muscle. This is a middle layer. This is the outer layer and this is the inner layer. Okay, so this area, the cavity, that is a lumen. Lumen means cavity. Okay, so this outer layer is very thick. Outermost layer is very thick. Okay, so these arteries are thick and elastic vessels. Then what is the role of this artery? Artery carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. So all the arteries carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. All the arteries carry oxygenated blood. Remember this word. Okay, all the arteries carry oxygenated blood, but one exemption is there, that is pulmonary artery, which carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Got it? So all the arteries carry oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs, right? Look at these two pictures. So this is a normal artery. So through this artery, blood can flow properly with high pressure. Here there is no blockage, that's why blood can flow properly. But in this artery, there is a blockage. See here, fat, cholesterol and other substances also deposited in the inner lining of an artery. Because of that, blood cannot flow properly. Why? Here there is a small gap. That's why blood cannot flow properly with high pressure. So this condition leads to heart disease. Got it? So see the difference. Here there is no blockage. So blood can flow properly. Here there is a fat deposition. So this leads to heart problem. Atherosclerosis. This is the normal artery. So through this artery, blood can flow properly. Here there is no blockage, that's why blood can flow properly. But in this artery, there is a blockage. The fat is deposited in this artery. Okay, so because of that, because of the fat deposition, the blood cannot flow properly through this artery. So this condition is known as atherosclerosis. That is a heart disease, atherosclerosis. One who is getting this problem, with the help of the medicine, sometimes he can get relief or she can get relief, or else he can get the operation or surgery. So through the surgery also he or she can get the relief. Anyway, two way, one is the medicine and another one is the surgery. So the condition or the disease is known as what? Atherosclerosis. The second blood vessel is vein. This is the vein. The veins are thin and non-elastic vessels. Veins are thin and non-elastic vessels. There are three layers are present. Outer layer, this is the outer layer, middle layer and inner layer. Three layers are present in the vein. So the walls are very, very thin. Okay, thin walls and elastic vessels. Then what's the function of this vein? The vein transport blood to the heart from different organs. Okay, transport blood to the heart from the different organs. But in the artery, just opposite is it. Carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. But here transport blood to the heart from the different organs. All the veins carry deoxygenated blood. All the veins carry which blood? Deoxygenated blood. But the pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Right? All the veins carry deoxygenated blood and the pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. But in the arteries, all the arteries carry oxygenated blood and the pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood. Just opposite is it. And one more thing, internal valves also present in the vein. Internal valves, this is the valve. So here it is visible, clearly it is visible, valves. Okay, so internal valves are present only in the vein. There is no internal valves in the arteries. Okay, so blood is flowing to the heart. Here, what's the function or what's the use of these valves? Prevent reverse blood flow. Valves prevents reverse blood flow. Got it? Largest veins. Two largest veins are present in our body. They are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So these are the two largest veins. What are the two veins? Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. These veins are present in the heart region. Okay. The next one is types of vein. Types of vein. Three types of veins are present. Deep veins, superficial veins and pulmonary veins. What are the three types of veins? Deep veins, superficial veins and pulmonary veins. These deep veins are located within the muscle tissue. So deep veins are located within the muscle tissue and the superficial veins are closer to the skin surface. Just you see this diagram. These are the superficial veins. So these veins are closer to the skin surface. By seeing itself we can find out. Just you look at your hand and find out the superficial veins, right? Then third one is pulmonary veins. These pulmonary veins transport blood filled with oxygen by the lungs to the heart. So pulmonary veins transport only the blood. It is located in the heart region, right? Types of veins, three: deep veins, superficial veins, pulmonary veins. Third one is capillary. This is the capillary. So these capillaries are small and narrow tubes. The capillaries are small and narrow tubes. These capillaries are around 8 μm in diameter. The size is 8 μm in diameter. These capillaries connect arterioles and venules. Arterioles means this artery branch into arteriole. These are the branches. This vein branch into venule. So this capillary connects these two, arteriole and venules. Then what is the role of this capillary? This capillary delivers oxygen in the blood to the tissues and eliminate carbon dioxide. Okay, so it eliminates carbon dioxide and delivering oxygen in the blood to the tissues. Now let's see the differences between artery and vein. Artery, distributing vessel. Vein, collecting vessel. Why it is known distributing vessel? Arteries carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. So it is known as distributing vessel. Collecting vessels means veins collect blood from different organs of the body and reach heart. So it is known as collecting vessel. Number 2, pink in color. Here red in color. Why it is pink in color? You know, blood is always red, right? So mostly the oxygenated blood flows through the arteries. So the arteries are pink in color. Okay, so oxygenated blood flows through the arteries, so it is pink in color. Here deoxygenated blood flows through the veins, so it is red in color. Here there is no oxygen, so the blood is red in color. Got it? Number 3, deep location, superficial in location. Blood flow with high pressure, blood flow with low pressure. Next point, wall of artery is strong, thick and elastic. Why the wall of artery is strong? Because blood flow with high pressure. That's why the wall of artery is strong, thick and elastic. Wall of vein is weak, thin and non-elastic. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood. Veins, all veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood. Last point, internal valves are absent. Internal valves are present. What is the use of valves? To prevent backflow of blood.